Good morning. Just having breakfast. Get some coffee ready. Oh, I slept alright, I guess. I discovered I should have used my sleeping pad. That nice soft moss didn't stay nice and soft all night. Woke up with a rock and stump up my back. So a little bit stiff and sore this morning. Mosquitoes are out in full force. And I took a walk down here this morning. And discovered if I would have kept coming, there is a beautiful campsite. Right over there on the point. Would have been a whole lot nicer than where I stayed, but I was so tired last night, it didn't really matter. Alright, let's get some coffee in us and gotta make some breakfast and we'll get going. Walking around this morning, exploring. You can see this used to be an old hydroelectric site back during gold booming days. Well, it's still booming in this area. It's booming pretty good right now, actually. But they used to produce hydro here and another one just down the lake to send to the mines in the area. This is just down from my tent. That's pretty cool. This is really cool. Hello. No, it's the air duck. Very cool. So we got a fire pit down there. Good spot to set up a tent. Stay nice and dry for sure. That's very cool. Wow. On beautiful Raven Lake. Like I say, that looks like a beautiful campsite over there on the point. There's some nice flat stuff up here too. You could have set up camp on one of these spots. Oh well, we know for the next time. If there is a next time. Yesterday was pretty brutal. A lot harder than I was expecting it to be. But now that we're into the park, I think that was the reason there was no portages or anything, because it's not in the park where we just came down. So now that we're getting into the park, I know there's marked portages and everything all the way down to at least Wendigo, so hopefully today won't be as hard going as yesterday was, because that was a slug yesterday. Just brutal. Alright, let's go make some breakfast. Walking around with my coffee here. So for breakfast this morning, we're having some bacon and sausage. And I'm just gonna toss it onto a wrap. I didn't bring any eggs or anything like that. I'd like to get some powdered eggs or something one day, but I didn't have time to get any of that, so I was going to crack some eggs into a water bottle and bring them that way, but it was so warm yesterday I was worried they were going to go bad on me, so I'm like, yeah, well, we'll just leave them. So, simple bacon and sausage on the wrap will do. Look at that, not bad. 10 to 9, we are on the water. I was originally hoping for 7 a.m., but as tired as I was last night, I said there's no way I'm going to be on the water by 7. It's actually quite muggy. It was cooler earlier. So I had a sweatshirt on, but I shed the sweatshirt because the humidity went way up. Check this thing out, eh? I didn't have the rod in the rod holder. We could probably get right under there, but we won't. Paddling into the wind. Alright. Loosen up my muscles a little. I'm a little bit sore after yesterday. One last shot of the falls as we go by it here. Raven Falls. It was a luxury I had at the end of such a hard day yesterday. The wave train. Alright, bye-bye Raven Falls. On to Corset Falls. Just up here a little ways. But the portages should be marked now that we're into the park. Oh, that breeze feels good. Hope it doesn't rain. They're calling for a chance of showers today. Sign I like seeing. Portage. There's the dam straight ahead. It's nice when there's actually trails, unlike yesterday. Alright. I knew it would be a challenge. As long as I get down to Wendigo, we'll be doing alright. I don't know where Tucker is. Tuck! I'm sure he'll catch up. Yeah, the canoe's a whole lot lighter than the bags, that's for sure. I don't mind portaging the canoe. But I brought way too much food and other stuff. Losing the trail again. Oh yeah, this is it. Well, I said that when I left the house. No matter what happens, take your time and enjoy it. There's no point in rushing. Yeah, I'd like to go all the way down to the Larder River, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel after today. Because this is nice when you have the portage trails, but there's no portage trails really. Very little trails after Wendigo Lake, because you're out of the park. So then we'll have days like yesterday. Well, a day. There'll be a lot of slugging to get through it. So we'll see how I feel tomorrow morning. It was my in-reach. I told my family members that are my life support. They're the ones picking me up whenever I decide to end this trip. So I might just call her quits at Wendigo and we'll see. But I may go on too. I don't know. Depends on how I feel tomorrow morning. And we're out. You can go in there and explore it, but I'm not going to because Tucker will try and follow me. Kind of dangerous in there, lots of open holes. So we won't bother. Now we're on Corset Lake. The end of this is supposedly a class 1 that I'm hoping we can run. Tucker doing that Titanic thing. You're funny, Tuck. Now the question, Tuck, do we run it? I see the portage sign ahead. So I was looking at it and it looks a little bit big. Just the bottom section anyway. I could probably do it. But I thought it's really short. Maybe we can get a better look at it from over here. But the water levels are high right now. And even on their webpage, the Larder Provincial Park, or Larder River Provincial Park webpage, says if water levels are high, they recommend portaging. Unless you're an experienced whitewater paddler, which I am not. So, nice short trails right here. So let's just play it safe and do the portage. I think we'll be doing a lot of portaging today. I don't know, Tuck, you might have been fine. Looking at from down below here. Kind of kicking myself now for not running it because it's not that bad. Lots of low trees though. Get up. These look bigger from the up top, but I guess not. I think we would have been fine. yeah, we would have been fine. But again, I'm out here all alone. A long ways from help. I'm feeling kind of drained today as it is. I'm not going to take any unnecessary risks that I have to. Alright, Larder Lake. The end of this will be another portage. I admit it's nice up here. I definitely enjoy the flat water paddling a lot more. Get him, Chuck. Yeah, I got him. Good job. A little fiber, a little protein. Yeah, of course, with the double blade paddle, it's not the greatest for whitewater. And the single blade whitewater blade. Well, I could raise the seat up and kneel. It's one of the reasons I got that option on this boat. I think we go straight. Need help here anyway. Double check on my map. I'm pretty sure it's straight now. Yeah, I think that's just a bay over to the right. Nice up here. I like it. See him tuck? You see the loon? Dived under. Of course, as soon as I start recording, he stops calling and dives under. God, I love the sound of loons on the lake. They were calling last night too. It was pretty cool. Up on Raven Lake, I was falling asleep. Loons started calling. I'm like, that's cool. Uh-oh, Chuck. Feeling some raindrops. Almost to the end of Ward. They said a chance of showers today. Guess they're right. Have to dig out the raincoat. So it started raining pretty good, and I thought I was gonna pull up onto the rocks here and make a shelter and wait it out, but now it's stopped again. We've had plenty of rain in this area. Anyways, this is I was almost gonna run it. I was coming down here and I'm like, oh, I should shoot it, but then you kind of gotta follow that line exactly under the trees over here, because there's this big rock you gotta worry about. Well, since I was getting a little hungry, I thought I'd make a chicken wrap for lunch. I was sharing some with Tucker. Yeah, good stuff, wasn't it? Yeah, we figure it's noon hour now. Today I'm only gonna paddle up to about supper time, then we'll call it a day. None of this 8:30 like last night and eating supper at 9 o'clock. That was ridiculous. So yeah, we're eating lunch, then we'll portage over. So yeah, yesterday, this is what the river did to me. Scarred up, beat up, bruised up. This arm too. Yeah. Welcome to the Larder River. Actually, today's going a lot easier than yesterday went. But I'm in the park now, so it makes sense. So, I finished lunch and got everything over to the other side of the portage. And now here's the dilemma. It's raining like crazy. And I just checked on my inReach to get a weather update to see if it's going to let up anytime soon. And it's actually going to get worse in the next few hours. So I'm like, well, you know, right here, we got a decent campsite with a fire pit even. We can't really have a fire with it pouring rain like this. Yeah, she's coming down good. I'm actually under a tree taking shelter right now. So I'm just trying to let it let up a little bit. Tucker's ready to go, but I'm like, I think we're just gonna call it a day. Like, we're 8 kilometers to go yet down to Larder Lake is where I was gonna stay tonight, but under good weather conditions, yeah, but with winds gusting and whitecaps happening out on the lake now and sideways rain, it's not worth it. It's not fun doing it. So I think I'll just set up here and call it a day. It's a short day, mind you. We only did like 5K or something. But anyways, I think that's what we're gonna do, Tuck. Whew, she's coming down now. How you going, Tuck? So yeah, this is us tonight. The rain died down a little bit. Somewhat dry in here. Leaked through a little bit when I was setting the tent up. Tried to get the rain ply on as quickly as I could. High and dry, Tuck. Today sounds like a good day to chill out in the tent, listen to the rain, and then you read my book I brought. That's exactly why I brought a book with me. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do, Tuck. We'll set up the air mattress this time, or the sleeping pad, because as much as I'm on moss, like last night, it packs down after. So we're just gonna call it a night here. Having a good nap, Tucker dog. Yeah, just waking up from a little nap. It's supper time. And it's so wet outside that we get like slugs trying to stay dry. I'm like, seriously? You know it's been a wet day when. But the rain's slowing down at least. So maybe I'll get up and get some supper on the go. What do you think, Tuck? Yep. Preparing supper in the rain. Just boiling the water, and then I'm just gonna do tonight. We got some Happy Yak Neapolitan spaghetti. Sounds delicious. That's tonight's dinner. I just wish it would stop raining, but the forecast says not till after 9 o'clock tonight. So, at which point maybe when it stops, so I don't know. I was thinking maybe we'll have a fire tonight, because there's a nice fire pit somewhere. Oh, right in front of me. There we go. Yeah. Nice fire pit there, but it's been raining since 12:30. And it's now 10 to 6. Sometime after 9 tonight, it's supposed to clear up and be a sunny day tomorrow. Mostly sunny tomorrow. So we'll do all the paddling tomorrow. It's been a nice relaxing day though, catching up on. I wanted to read this Canoe Country book. And I started the intro, and then I thought, well, I got some YouTube videos on my downloaded on my phone. I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted to catch up on those too, so started watching those, and then took a nap, and then go get back to the book. Alright, 15 to 18 minutes we wait. Until then, we got snacks, dried fruits I made in my dehydrator at home. These are my favorite. Yum, yum, yum. They're the Honeycrisp apples. I also got bananas. So humid, they're all kind of starting to stick together a little bit, but anyways. Yeah, my snacks for paddling across the lake. But since we're not paddling, we'll just munch on snacks now until dinner's ready. Wow, that's actually really good. Kudos to Happy Yak. I've never had too many of these, but I bought a bunch the other day. This one's delicious. You know, it could stop raining anytime now. It's been raining like all day. 7:45, and it started raining at what, noon hour? 12:30. Over 8 hours. Tucker doesn't like it when it pours. He gets scared. But catching up on some YouTube videos I had downloaded onto my phone. I also got a book to read that keeps up. But yeah, kind of sucks. Can't do anything in this. Been doing this all day. Heavy rain to light rain. Heavy rain to light rain. Go to northwestern Ontario. They need you out there. We definitely don't need any more rain for this area right now. It's been raining like all week. Oh well. I'm just thankful that this new tent of mine is as waterproof as it is. Not one drop came on me, and it's been raining all day, so I'm glad I spent the money. Stop buying the cheap tents and buy a name brand, and it's paying off. Nothing like the sound of rain on a tent though, right? Good morning. It is wet and snaily out. These guys are all over my stuff. Hey, hey. I just tipped up the canoe this morning, and the whole inside of the canoe was full of these snails. I just cleaned it out. Oh, that's funny. My whole tent was covered too. You know it's wet when those guys are trying to stay dry. Oh, had a good sleep last night. It was a nice relaxing day, kinda. Lying in the rain. But everything is soaking wet this morning. And that water is running quick. Higher than it was yesterday. Tucker doesn't want to get up. And he's like, no, I'm going to make a bed right here. Funny dog. Beautiful landscape though. Trees and rocks, trees and rocks. Well, we're gonna get some breakfast on the go, I think. Still overcast day, but sun's supposed to come out this afternoon and be up in the high 20s Celsius. Just saying 78 Fahrenheit, so that's gonna be pretty warm. Get some breakfast going, and then we're gonna load up and head downstream. Breakfast of champions. Oatmeal and some coffee. And maybe add a little liquid courage this morning to it. Yeah. Good way to start the day. Alright, we are all loaded up. Once again, head on down the lake. I don't think we go very far before the next portage, actually. Down there somewhere. Just finishing my coffee. And then we'll get going. It is 20 after 8. Not bad timing this morning. Alright, before 8:30 we are off. 25. Take one last look at the falls. Watch yourself, Chuck. Really a falls, just a rapid. And Tucker's gonna block the view. It's alright. We are off. Like a herd of turtles. We're officially naming that campsite Escargot. There were snails everywhere, all over the boat, all over the tent, all over my gear. Like, when I was packing up, they climbed all over the bags even. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, that breeze feels good. So humid today. See the mist in the air. It's like a fog. There's a skin on the other point. See if there's a portage. There looks to be a trail to the right here that people have done, but this doesn't look too bad, I don't think. This section here anyway. Looks like a little ledge. Maybe. We're gonna give it a whirl. It gets calm after that. There's the channel. Go right down through here, I think. There we go, Tuck. Hold on. Woohoo! Oh, this is fun. Oh, that ain't no. Watch where you going, man. That was fun. There's a trail to the left here. It looks like people walked around it. We got a portage to the right, and I'm like, this one dropped, so yeah, that was just a little class 1, we could handle that, but this one looks a little bigger, and there's a portage right there in front of us. Right there. So I think we'll take the portage around this one. I see a big drop. That was fun though. Should have stayed in the line I was. I went to the left and hit that rock. Oh well. Just another scratch to the boat. I didn't buy it to look pretty. Yeah, that one's like almost a falls. Full portage. The bags are through. Yeah, it's actually a pretty big rapid. With the water levels as high as they are after all that rain. It's class 2 at the top here, for sure. If not 2 plus. This side, the right hand side is a big ledge that goes over. Left hand side you can maybe run as a class 2. Then there's like 3 sets like that all the way down. Or at least 2 anyway. So no, thank you. I'll take the easy portage around. Be safe. Again, since I'm out here solo. These rocks are really slippery this morning after all that rain. Easy. Definitely not hard to lose your footing. Well, I did that on day 1. I wasn't filming at the time and slipped on the rock at the bottom of the Raven Falls. Both me and the canoe kind of went flying. I was all worried about the canoe. I'm like, oh, I'll live. But then I checked out the canoe and no dents, no dings or anything. I'm like, wow. To take a wipeout like that. Again, thank you, Swift. Alright. See how far we get now. This one looked a little bit big for me to be running with no whitewater experience. Alright, well, we're gonna get going. And not far, just up here will be the next one. And I see the next portage marker on the right here. Maybe we'll see how big it is. It's not too big. I'm guessing it's gonna be pretty big though. It's just a single blue line on the map, so I'm like, ee, that means it's narrow. I don't know, that almost looks runnable. But it looks very technical, like very bumpy. Lots of rocks. And it's such a short portage here, I'm just going to do the portage. It's like I want to run it, but let's play it safe, Tuck. After taking a good look at it, I'm kind of glad I didn't run that. Here's an example here. Look at the drop we got to go down. Way down there. Attempt this anyway, just for the bloopers reel. I don't know, it's awfully slippery too. Whoa. And now the back's hitting. Okay, down we go. Down we go. Oh, she went the other way, I think. Well, it still fit. Oh. Only about 5 or 6 more of those to go. Short paddle up here and we do it again. Yeah, it's pretty big. Good drop. Definitely, I'd say class 2. Maybe bigger, I don't know. There's just a little too many rocks in there and obstacles that could go wrong. No thank you. A quick 30-second portage and you stay alive. Yeah, that sounds better. Alright, and we continue on. So this one looks pretty tame. There's a portage sign on my right that doesn't look too well used because this doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can handle this one. Oh, this is nice. Beauty. Easy peasy class 1. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah, good thing we didn't hit that class 2. We're getting water in it with the class 1. That was fun. I almost want to run and go back up there and do that again. Right on, that saves us a portage. And this one doesn't look too bad, duck. Very short. The portage is here on the right. We're gonna go for it. And we might get wet on this one. There's a freaking tree right there. Hold on. Woo-hoo-hoo! Hold on. Whoa, we're rocking and rolling. You get scared on that one? Yeah, that was like a class 2. Whew. Got a little wet, eh? Tucker jumped under me. He's like, if you go in, I'm going in. Yeah, that was a good drop, but that saves the portage. That was fun. Woo! That gets your adrenaline going. Alright. Hey, whenever we can save a portage. We just eliminated 2 out of the, I think 7 I counted today. Like, are we done? Yeah, we're done. We're in the little calmer section now. Back to the flat water gradual paddle. For a little bit. Missing your afternoon nap, are you? Morning nap? It's only 10 o'clock. So this one up here, I'm thinking I'll probably have to portage it. Looking at the topo map, there's a contour line that crosses right here. So that usually means it's either a big rapid or a waterfall. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to portage this one. But we'll see when we get up here. It looks like we may have to run this first part, unless there's a portage up here. Because it shows on the map it gets skinny and then the contour line after that. And I'm not seeing any portage here, so I think it's just a little class 1. And then maybe after that there's, I don't know. There we go again, duck. Get off! Get down! Oh no, I don't see the portage. Oh, over here. That's a brutal spot for a portage. Yeah, that's just sweeping down. Holy cow. We'll get it. Till we know what we're getting into. To get around this log. Yeah. Oh, this looks brutal down there. Cool, one load across. Now I just gotta bring a canoe. You know, if it wasn't for all the sweepers and all that, trees down everywhere. There's another one up here that's down right across. You can get to the left of it a little bit, but the left-hand channel, it's a little island out there. The left-hand channel doesn't look bad at all, like it's no bigger than the stuff we came down here. But there's a tree down, and it's bump and grind at the bottom of it. So, but this portage, trees down everywhere. It's brutal. But we already got the bags across, so bring a canoe now, and we're good. Tucker dog, you looking tired. I'm doing all the work. Come on. You have to portage you soon. Yeah, this is the portage. Okay, that hurt me. Oh, losing my balance. Okay. Oh, I'm done. going, Talkie. That's right. Robin is racing. Go. Mosquitoes are finding me. Went this way the first time, it was alright. There we go. I'll have to drag it through here. So this doesn't look too bad here. Don't get a tree branch in the face, that's all. There's the water ever high. Right up into the trees here. Nice little swift. Easy peasy. Oh, now we get to paddle for a little bit. Man, it's nice up here. Finish a nice quiet paddle across that almost the size of a lake, but it's still just part of the river. Surprised it didn't have a lake name on it. I'll go through another little skinny passage up here. See what we get into. There's a little campsite on the right here. Fire pit up there anyway. Somebody must have camped. Hey, there's even a camp sign. That's the first one I've seen. Official campsite. Hokey doodle. Wow, this is ever nice. What do you think, Tuck? We're nice up here, eh? Okay, little fish just jumped right here. So nice up there. I see the portage sign from here. Straight up in there. And this one we're gonna have to portage. This is the first named rapid. It's called Flat Rapids. And it sounds big. I know it's beyond my expertise level, that's for sure. So we'll portage. the portage. Portage, as they call it in the US. But here in Canada, Canadian-y, we say it portage. Yes. It's almost like it's made for canoes. Just a canoe now. Good news and bad news with this portage. Good news is it's really short. Bad news is it drops off a cliff here. It's like a cliffhanger portage. Ugh. Right here. Down we go. One step at a time. No acrobats. That was the easy part. Now it's this part. Okay. Here and here and here. Balance off the rock. Oh, hitting the back. Oh, we did it. And then this little one here. This one's not as bad. Get over that one, you're fine. Then we're into Skied Lake. Side step and then down. There we go. Not so bad, eh, Tuck? Wow. He goes right across the lake here. Which we might pull up here, Doc, because this almost looks like a campsite. I'm getting hungry for lunch. It is 12:23. We'll get on the other side of this rock. Poor Tucker dog, you're so tired. I know you're missing your morning and afternoon naps. But we're going to take a little break here for lunch. Good spot. Right below Flat Rapids on the Skied Lake. And you can sleep in the boat after this too, Tuck. We got a little ways to paddle to First Falls. Alright, lunchtime. There, Tucker, an island just for you. Bigger than that rock that we called Tucker Island. We'll call this one Tucker Island. How's that? Is it up to your standards? Enough trees on there for you to pee on? Cool thing is I haven't seen a single person in 2 days now. But once we get down to Wendigo, there's all cottages down there. So I may see people down there. I know, you soaked everything. That's scary. We're gonna try and find a shelter quick. Tucker just fell out of the boat. He was being a doofus again. And he slipped into the water. So he was right beside the, as he fell in, I just kind of reached over and plopped him back up, but he got everything soaking wet. Okay, well, we're going the wrong way. Let's go back up that way. It was nice up there. Alright. Just kind of been waiting out this thunderstorm. It was on an island behind me. I thought that's probably not a good spot to be in a thunderstorm. And I said, is that a campsite around the corner? And it is. So we might just stop here. I don't know, I think we're going to be good, Tuck. It seems to be clearing out. Not a very big site, but it looks like. No, you're gonna fall in again. Get up here. I know, you're freaking out because of the storm. Ah, decent. Tent pad up there. And back to sunny skies. Very hazy though. Extremely hazy. I think all that smoke from northwestern Ontario is blowing this way again. We had that issue last week. It got like this. Everybody got concerned that there's fires nearby, but they're like, no, it's just smoke blowing in from the northwest. Yeah, sounds big because it is. It's First Falls. We definitely can't go over that. But the portage is right there. So, somewhere there. There it is. Yep. It's a short portage as well, just over the falls. We're just gonna walk over and show you First Falls. Squish, squish. This little campsite here. Yeah, last time I came, this campsite was trash. It was full of beer cans and everything else. And so I found a plastic bag as part of the garbage, and I threw all the garbage in the plastic bag and brought it home with me. See, it's looking a little better this time around. Oh, she's high. Way higher than the last time I came. Hokey doodle. Beautiful though. Yeah, it's way higher than it was last time. Last time I sat on that rock there and got a couple of pictures. Not this time, I ain't. Tucker's like, no way, man, I'm hiding in the bush. Yeah, like last time it wasn't even going through here at all, it was just going down around that way. It's a lot of water. Woo! Alright, well, here's the dilemma. The camera's just about out of memory. I got lots of power because I brought 2 power banks with me, so I'm on the second one now. But I really wanted to be able to record, especially the lower part of this river where you're out of the park. It gets real challenging. But if I can't record it, then I think I'll just have to come back another day and do it. So I just sent my sister an inReach message saying, well, a couple hours I'll be on Lower Wendigo. And I know there's a road right to that, so I said, if you want to come meet me there, I'm waiting for a reply. I don't know if she's gonna reply. It went through, it said, so. But we'll see. Worst case, I'll be sleeping down there tonight. Another nice short portage. That's one good thing with this river system is well, other than the higher end above Raven Falls, that was just ridiculous. If I ever do this trip again, I think I'll start at Raven Lake. Although the view from the top of Raven Falls was pretty magical. And now we're into Wendigo. We'll do one last look at First Falls. And is she ever high compared to the last time I was here? I came here last summer on a day trip and nowhere close to this. Then we saw we're at. Grab the wave train, let's go. Down Wendigo, we got about 5.5 kilometers to go. Call her quits. Sadly, wish I had more memory. Cottage country now. I just got a message back from my sister just saying okay, so I'm assuming they're gonna meet me there. I love Garmin inReach for that, because there's absolutely no cell phone coverage up here. So if you're gonna come do this trip, I'd highly suggest getting an inReach or something else like that. Like, there's a bunch of them out there now. Zaleo is pretty good. I heard it's a cheaper contract prices and works the same thing. So, but Zaleo came out after I had already bought my Garmin inReach, so, and I've been satisfied with it. Such beautiful countryside up here. Kicking myself that this is the last day, like as if I'm out of memory. I was looking forward to tomorrow. Going down the Wendigo Lake here is where I was going to camp tonight. And then go down to the Blanche tomorrow. You can see I did the whole river. But since I only live like maybe half hour away from Wendigo here, it's not a big deal just to come back and do a 1 or 2 day trip down that section. So over there is Skeleton Pup that comes into here. That's where I came down the last time I launched into Skeleton Pup, and then came down that little swift. It's too shallow, so I had to wade down it, and then I found out there's a portage on the, well, from this side, it's on the left hand side going up. Apparently there's a bunch of swift water up here, but according to the topple map, it just says swift water. Whatever that means. It goes into the lower part of Wendigo. Get off! You can't sit there straight. Here we go. Easy peasy, eh? Get down. Get down. Hey, get down. Get down. Thank you. Don't want you falling in again. One last swift to end the trip. So over here to the left is the boat launch where they're going to pick me up. Oh, that's pretty close. It said give me a couple hours. That was at 3 o'clock and it's 4:30 now, so not bad. Such a bummer to end the trip here. But anyways. Yeah, I'm very low on memory now. So if I can't record the lower part, there's no point in doing it. Wendigo Lake. Another trip in the books. Oh, like I say, I'd really like to keep going down that way. Go all the way down to the Larder River. And bam, just like that, the camera quit, ran out of memory. So this is another day on a different lake. Probably come canoeing here tomorrow. But shortly after the memory ran out, my sister had arrived and picked me up and headed back into town. So I hope you enjoyed the river. It was quite the journey. Plan to finish it one of these days, go all the way down to the Blanche and as far down to Blanche as I can, even maybe all the way into New Liskeard. But we'll see. That'll be another day for sure, another week. I had lots of trips planned out this year, but I don't think I'm going to get them all in. Just due to everything going on in my life right now. It's just been a crazy year. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please click on the subscribe button. Go ahead and share it out to all your friends. And yeah, hit that little bell, get notifications. And we will see you on the next adventure. That gets your adrenaline going.